as joining me now is the commissioner of the North America.
That's one of the things I like about our whole tournament format is we do two best of 5 rounds.
Here with Toros head coach Marty Murray. Marty, day 4 of the showcase. Overall, pretty pleased with how it's gone?
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Lincoln Earn. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Stop here first for all of your fall needs and save big at Dakota Boys and Girls Ranch thrift stores. Get everything for fall, including decorations and Halloween costumes. Shop now for the best selection. You can also find the best deals on home goods, books, accessories, and furniture. Local stores, local mission. Located at 1206 South Broadway Street in Minot.
Dakota Boys and Girls Ranch. Drop, shop, and save.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up!
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Taros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local's farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box. Now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at firehousesubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit firehouseSubs.com.
It's time for Minotauros Hockey on the Toros Network, AM 1390 KRRZ, and HockeyTV.com. Toros Hockey is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Now let's go live to the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show with Ken Oda.
Hello and welcome inside the Schwann Super Rink for day number 4 of the NAHL Showcase. Toros taking on the Fairbanks Ice Dogs, a rematch of the Robertson Cup semifinal playoff series. That was a high point in the Toros organization and really one of the most entertaining playoff series ever to take place in the Robertson Cup playoffs. A best-of-3 series that took all 3 games and some overtime before the Toros eventually emerged victorious. As the big voice said, I'm Ken Oda. You've got the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show. As we get ready for day 4, the Toros officially eliminated from contention for another Showcase championship with the Amarillo Bulls winning this morning. They have gone 4-0. The best the Toros can do is 3-1. After dropping day 1 of the Showcase, the Toros have won the last 2, improving their record to 2-1. But Amarillo will go 4-0, or has gone 4-0, making it impossible for the Toros to catch them. The Fairbanks Ice Dogs, on the other hand, have started uncharacteristically slow. A sweep last weekend by the Chippewa Steel dropped the Ice Dogs to 0-2 before they even arrived at the Showcase. The Dogs then fell 4-3 to the Shreveport Mudbugs, 4-1 to the Minnesota Wilderness before finally picking up their first win of the season yesterday, a 4-3 victory over the Johnstown Tomahawks. That took place last night, so fatigue may be more of an issue for them than it will be for the Toros, who, while also playing 4 games in 4 days, played yesterday morning at 10:30, so have had plenty of time to rest and recover as they get ready for this playoff rematch. Other games already done today at the Showcase. The Minnesota Magicians topped Odessa 2-0. The Jamestown Rebels, a 2-1 upset over the defending champion Shreveport Mudbugs. Aberdeen fell to Corpus Christi 3-2, so the Toros getting some help from outside of the division. Amarillo, as I mentioned, won today. That was a 3-2 final over New Jersey, who at one point led that game 1-0 and then again 2-1 before falling 3-2. Bismarck ends Janesville 4-0. So the Bobcats go 3-1 at the Showcase, their best Showcase performance in quite some time. The Johnstown Tomahawks beat Springfield 3-1. That went final just moments ago here on this rink. In action already on sheet number 1, the Maryland Black Bears, the expansion Black Bears, they're looking to go 3-1 here at the Showcase. They currently have a 1-0 lead on the Austin Bruins approaching the first break. The Minnesota Wilderness up 2-0 on the Lone Star Brahmas. That one's midway through the first. And then, of course, later this evening, it'll be Topeka and Chippewa. Topeka looking to go 4-0 as well. Kenai and Brookings. And then the last game to get going this evening will be the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights and the U.S. National Team Development Program, who I had the pleasure of watching yesterday evening. The U17 club, all players born in the 2002 birth year, which did not make me feel very good, as that is the year that I graduated high school. We'll take a short break here on the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from the Toros head coach Marty Murray after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
I guess I don't have to tell you that I've been unsatisfied with your performance lately. You're showing your age. I think I even see a bald spot. It's time for Tires Plus.
Tires Plus has the prescription to satisfy all your vehicle needs, from tires to repair. Stop settling for average performance. Trust your locally owned Tires Plus. Some common side effects may occur, such as family safety, feelings of happiness, strange smiles that last all day, free courtesy rides, and raccoon hands. Actually, that's not real. I was just checking to see if you're listening. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
The Job Connection brought to you by Classic Hits 1390 KRRZ.
Coulter Energy is hiring day supervisors, night operators, and field assistants. Must be able to pass a drug and alcohol test along with a physical. Must be able to work away from home in extended hours. Coulter Energy offers competitive wages, including drive time wage and non-taxable per diem, and benefits. Send resume to jobs@coulterenergy.ca or online at coulterenergy.com. Coulter Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
For info about this job and others, head to ClassicHits1390.com.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle related issues can say, "So long, heel pain. Catch you later, corns. Hasta la vista, hammer toes." Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Welcome back inside the Schwann Super Rink. We're on sheet number 4, the Ramsey County Arena. Toros and Fairbanks Ice Dogs. Minutes away from dropping the puck. As I mentioned before the break, had a chance to sit down and talk with Toros head coach Marty Murray. We will let you give that a listen now.
Here with Toros head coach Marty Murray. Marty, day 4 of the showcase. Overall, pretty pleased with how it's gone?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, nice to get the back-to-back wins, and today's going to be a big game for us. I think we can go home 3-1 with a real successful showcase, or we fall and all of a sudden it's an average 2-2 showcase. So it's a big one today. I know the guys are a little tired and stuff, but at the same time, they're in the same boat.
Any carryover from last year's playoff series with these guys, or too many new players, new faces? It doesn't really have that same heat.
Well, I'm sure both teams will bring it up a little bit, but there's a lot of turnover on both sides. So, it was something that we as an organization, was probably the peak of our organization there last May and in the Robertson Cup. But we're probably more focused on just getting the 2 points here, as we all know they count in the standings.
Earlier in the week we talked about scouting this event, and we'll see the fruits of that probably a little earlier than maybe you even planned at that point, with an AP player stepping in today.
Yeah, Brendan Hill's gonna play today. We're lucky to have Chris Lonke out and knowing these kids and having a history and a relationship with them. So Brendan's gonna play today. We're a little banged up on the back end, so he's gonna probably be our 7th defenseman today. But it's good to build those relationships and we'll throw him right into the fire here of a regular season game and see how he handles it.
Aside from being banged up on the front end, or on the back end, the front end's looked really, really good so far. I think 14 goals over the first 3 games, and a lot of the familiar names doing it. What's been the big difference for guys like Keenan and Fritz and Taylor to step up the way they have this year?
Well, they're playing like veteran players, and I think that's what you hope. There's obviously some growing pains year one and some roller coaster rides there, along with understanding what it takes to play junior hockey. But they've done a real nice job, and I've talked to a few people. They said they've been probably the best line of the showcase so far, and their numbers would say that. But hopefully they can cap it off today, and then more importantly keep it going throughout the rest of the season.
Just taking a look around, you see all the banners the league puts up with all the commitment numbers and stuff like that, and you see a guy like Miro on the banner right out front. Aside from the hockey aspect, when you look at what this event does and what this league does for kids moving on, how does it feel to see so many players now moving on from our organization?
Well, it's something we're very proud of and a big part of what we're here to do. And I've been asked before, are you more interested in developing players or winning hockey games? And to me, they go hand in hand. I think that they, the further you can get in the playoffs and if you become a contender, the more eyes are on you. So, that's what we try to stress for our guys, to play hard every night, to be a team that wins hockey games, because ultimately that's what they're looking at the next level.
All right, well, we'll let you go get ready. Thanks for taking a minute.
Thanks, man.
Once again, that's Toros head coach Marty Murray. Regarding the showcase event, as well as a new face the Toros will have in the lineup today. Marty mentioned him, Brendan Hill, the native of Canada, but now living in Michigan, playing for Detroit Catholic Central, which I believe, if memory serves, is the same school that produced Toros defenseman Connor McGinnis. Brendan Hill already committed to Lake State for the 2021 season. So we'll see how he fits in on the back end. In just a few minutes, we'll take our last commercial break. That'll do it for the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the drop of the puck here on the Minotauros Network.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork and their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Power up your career with Gooseneck Implement, inviting you to join our team at any one of our 13 John Deere dealerships in North and South Dakota. Gooseneck is now hiring for all positions, especially technicians. At Gooseneck Implement, we take pride in our family culture and our commitment to always reinvesting in our employees and our hometowns. To apply for a great job and invest in your future, visit gooseneckimplement.com. Proud to be your John Deere dealer. Gooseneck Implement, the power behind the paint.
Hi, this is Dave Pankow from First International Bank and Trust. I'd like to wish all the local athletes good luck in the upcoming sports season. We want to thank all the coaches who give of their time, help mentor our students through their example of leadership, sportsmanship, character, and determination. Have a great season. From your family at First International Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Live first.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car. Hey, my car! And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local's farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Whoa, what was that? That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Austin Koss. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat it at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Welcome back inside the Schwab Super Rink. We're on sheet number 4 of the Ramsey County Arena as we get ready for the Toros and the Ice Dogs. Pre-game festivities on the way. We're just about ready to go. Taking a look at the starting goaltending matchup in net for the Ice Dogs is Nate Reed. He has played 3 games already this season, but has an 0-1-1 record, a 2.41 goals against average, and a .918 save percentage. Nick Grabko has appeared in just 1 game. He was pulled halfway through the second, gave up 5 on 20 shots. But Nick Grabko, last year for the Toros, in 8 games, a 2.14 goals against average and a .933 save percentage. Toros coaching staff hoping to see a bounce-back game from Nick Grabko. Toros working from right to left on your radio dial or computer monitor, depending on how you are tuned into the Minotauros network. Officials for today, Ted Anslet and Cody Clark working the lines. Andrew Brueggemann wearing the orange armbands. Puck is dropped. We are underway. The Toros control. Lance plays ahead to Belisle. Belisle flips into the zone. Lance can't chase that down and is played along to the near side while Johnston gathers there. He'll work along the near side. Played into the zone. Big hit by Brennan Coet. Spills a man down. But the puck's gathered in by Mobley, working in behind. He's tied up. Jam play at the side of the net. Poked away by Grabko. Follow-up try goes wide. It rings around to the near side. Westland there. Plays down low. Mobley can't gather. Now he does. Mobley spinning in the far corner. Kimball's pushed off the play. Quick shot save made by Grabko. Rebound given to the far side corner. Coet's there. Plays ahead Lund. Lund looks across and finds Belisle. Belisle chips into the zone. This line has 7 goals already on the season. Lund and Lance with 3 each, 1 for Fritz Belisle. Stampelhar looks up ice on the far side. Gathering it in is Murray. Dumped down into the corner. Collision there. Henbrandt plays the body, takes the puck away, gets it to Skoog. Skoog comes across the near side. Rysonen gains the line, tries a shot. That one's gobbled up and held for our first whistle of the evening. Afternoon, whatever it is. That gives me a chance to tell you that the Toros are wearing their home cream sweaters, cream socks, cardinal red buckets, breezers, and gloves, black trim for the Toros. Fairbanks wearing their red traveling uniforms, blue buckets, breezers, and gloves. Far side, Rysonen ties a man up along the wall, but it's Cioli who finds it, and he'll carry up the far side wall. Chipped into the Toro zone as he gains the red line. It ends up on net, and Nick Grabko will put the big glove on top for a whistle. 18:27 left to play in a scoreless first period. This might be the longest we've gone into a game here at the showcase without seeing a goal scored one way or the other. Draw to the right of Grabko. Kangas can't control. McGinnis hacks at it, but it's blocked off. Jax Murray digging there, as is Ty Profit. Taken away by the Toros. Larson to the near side. Oleksiak plays ahead to Kangas. Kangas works on the near side wall. Kangas has 3 goals as well at this showcase. Gellerman plays back to the point. Larson tries a shot. It goes wide. Rebound Karams off to the far side. Profit will be the first to this. Profit pushes play up the far side wall. Toss across. Finds Jax Murray, who gains the line on the near side wall. Tries a long shot in and out of the glove. Rebound gathered in by Connor McGinnis. McGinnis flips one up ice. Glass and out for the Toros. Oleksiak finds it. He feeds Kangas. Kangas drops back for Oleksiak. Oleksiak tries a shot. It's blocked up off the glass by Deweese. Oleksiak comes down the wall, frees it up. Pass back to him is cut off by Deweese, and the Dogs will go the other way. Deweese over the red and the blue. Now he looks into the middle. Just chips down into the far corner. Spencer Kimball's on it. Kimball comes across to the near side. Oleksiak. Oleksiak looks across. Off the Karam. It's Gellerman who dumps it into the zone and then heads for a change. Ryan Green, the first over the wall. He'll apply some pressure, then hits the brakes when he gets to the hash marks, allowing the Dogs to start up ice. Kimball steps in, and apparently someone touched that as they'll wave off the icing. Brendan Hill getting his first shift as a Toro. Can't free that up. Johnston working in behind. Johnston out from behind, tries a shot, save made by Grabko. Rebound to the far corner. Back up top to the near point, and Westland. Westland comes across, shot save made, I think, by Grabko. May have hit off traffic instead. A lot of bodies in front of the net. They dig in behind now, and it's picked up by Ryan Green. He'll just skate that out of trouble. He comes across. That was behind Koss. Koss finds it eventually and plays back to the D, and the Toros will set it up. This is Strom, chips back to Spencer Kimball. Kimball comes to the near side. Koss at the red line, touches it into the zone to negate the icing. Justin Kelly chases after. He gets a good stick on that, frees it up, plays back to Strom. Strom through traffic, save made. Rebound comes all the way back to Strom. He'll try the far point now. Coet winds, fires. That one hits a body and caroms to the near side circle. Strom pinches down to keep it alive. Belisle and Green give chase, but it's worked ahead awkwardly. And eventually rolls all the way down. The Toros did not win the race for icing, but Coet delivers a big hit. Dogs find it in behind, leave it there, and chasing over to the far corner is Strom. Strom sweeps it back in behind the net. No one there for the Toros. They'll have to scurry over to the near side. Belisle taken into the wall. Tries to play it to Coet. Coet comes ahead to Green. Ryan Green's been out there a while. He gains the red line and dumps it in. Keenan Lund giving chase. Lund and Abbott come together. It's over to the far corner for Sorensen. Played to the far side. Carried ahead by Tanner Edwards. He's forced to turn at his own blue line. Falls to his knees, gets up, keeps possession, and starts up ice. Into the zone is Edwards. Edwards leaves down to the near side hash marks at the half wall, thrown up by the Toros. Back to the defense of McGinnis. McGinnis ahead to the red line and Lund. Lund can't gain the line with possession, and now the Toros have to just dump it in on a delayed offside. Starting up ice is Garby. His pass is picked off by Larson. His feed up to Ryson is off the mark. It won't go far enough for icing, and Garby has to play. He lost the handle, but Lance had already started to peel off to change. Garby tries the far side, bouncing puck. Taken by Larson. Poked into the zone by Ryson. Comes across Garby. Garby looks up ice. Sokoli couldn't hold it. Skoog could. Skoog delays. Good poke check there by the defenseman Andrew Garby. Near side, Scioli dumps it in. And checks up behind the Toro net. Spencer Kimball leaves him behind. What do we got? Brendan Hill had the puck behind the Toro net. When the whistle went, something must have happened off the puck. Toro's penalty box door is open, so the Toros will be shorthanded. We don't have accurate penalty kill or power play statistics here, as the stat keeping leaves a bit to be desired. But Spencer Kimball to hockey jail for the next 2 minutes. Toros hoping he stays there the entire time. Draw to the right of Grabko. Green on to take the draw against Johnston. Johnston won it, and the Dogs control. Johnston from the far circle. Plays down below the goal line, gets it back at the hash marks as Johnston. Johnston walks to the top of the circle, tries a shot. It goes up and out of play. It was tipped. So the draw stays in the offensive zone for the Dogs. 1:46 on the man advantage, 14-24. Left to play here in period number 1. We are still scoreless. Jaw to the right of Grabko. I failed to mention we are interactive on the Minotauros network. We already have Jody Meckley checking in. Candace Pickard as well. Let us know you're listening. As well as if you have any questions or comments, we'll do our best to answer or address them. Spun off the puck is Strom. That allows the Dogs to control. Jam play at the front of the net. Doesn't go. Nothing even ended up towards Grabko. Erickson touches back to the far side and Johnston. Johnston back up top. Erickson comes to the near side to Westland. They continue to play catch, and eventually it's poked out to neutral. Westland looks across. taken away from Erickson by Koss, and now Koss just chips it deep. Westland forced to retreat all the way behind his own net as the rest of the Dogs are changing. 105 on the man advantage for Fairbanks. Stampahar comes out from behind his net, leaves off to the far side. Scurrying up ice is Abbott. Abbott rolls it deep into the corner. They chase after. Earn plays the body. Big collision. Puck dug out by Kangas. Kangas banks ahead for Kelly. Kelly going in short-handed. He was looking for someone to drive the net. It was Kangas, but Kelly gets spun off the puck, and now it's going the other way. Murray forced to turn nicely by Connor McGinnis. The puck is in behind. Gathered in there by Brown. He'll play back to the point in Stampahar. Stampahar leaves off. They work a cycle on the near wall. Jax Murray gives it the side of the net. Shot, loose puck. Found and hoisted ahead, but Stampahar keeps it at the blue line. Glove down to the stick and then plays off to the near side. Jax Murray's pass is tipped. It eventually gets through to Sorensen anyways. Murray with a shot. That's a save through traffic and then clear all the way down. Good job by Grabco making that stop through traffic. Spencer Kimball is paroled, and it's back to 5-on-5. 12:33 left to go here in period number 1. Garby starts up ice. Pass ahead is tipped, and it ends up staying in play. Good hit by Coette. In behind, Larson plays the body. They continue to move it around. Scioli hacked free. Shot blocked by Coette. They dig in behind. Coette wins a battle, plays off to the far side. No one there for the Toros. Played back down the wall. They work a cycle. Coette steps in, intercepts, and flips to the near side. Fritz Belisle gives chase. Bouncing puck. Belisle can't settle it down. He somehow found Lance. Lance carries ahead, leaves into the zone for Lund. Lund looking to chase against Garby. Garby sweeps it to the far side. Belisle gives chase. Tries to cut it off. It's hacked ahead. It caught someone on the Fairbanks bench for a whistle, which will keep the draw in the offensive zone. The crew at Fort Hyatt is watching. As well, you can interact with the broadcast. Tweet at the team at Minotauro Hockey, MINOTAUROHOCKEY, or you can tweet at me personally at Ken_Oda, KEN_ODA. Henbrent chips that out to neutral, but not much farther before the Dogs take back over. Erickson catches a carom off the wall, tries to bank that into the zone. It's broken up nicely by Strom. Delayed offside, the Dogs couldn't touch. They do control a neutral ice now, however. They gain the line on the far side, drop back to the point, shot hacked wide off the end wall. They chase into the near corner. Pushing and shoving as they scrum along the wall. Skoog digging for the Toros, as is Rysanen. Rysanen worked it ahead for Skoog, and now he tries a long pass. It was almost a shot. It hit Henbrandt hard. Anyways, dumped back into the Toro zone. The young Hill playing as an AP player for the Toros. Moved that along the wall, but it's taken away by the Ice Dogs. They dig down low. This is Mobley. Comes out front. Shot handled by Grabco and held for a whistle. 633 seconds left to go in period number 1. Toros and Ice Dogs, still no score. Draw controlled by the Dogs and Mobley. Mobley works it back to the point. Long shot. That must have been blocked. At least I hope for his sake it was blocked. Played down into the corner. Hill moves to the near side. Long flip ahead by Alexiak. Missed Gellerman. And now hacked deep in by Kimball. Westland behind the Fairbanks net. Looks to work his way out. Kangas steps in. Johnston has it poked away by Alexiak. Alexiak can't free it up, but he forces a turnover to Kimball. D for the Toros, and now it's up into Kangas' skates. He drops for Hill. Hill with a nice move, but his pass was behind Gellerman. Hill pokes it deep. He'll head to the bench for a change. Alexiak, the only Toro to stay on. He'll apply pressure until the Toros finish their change. Dogs set up a controlled breakout behind their own net. Stampahar tries off the far side. Koss steps into a man, but it's ahead for Brown, who gains the line on the far side. Poked away from him by McGinnis. Unable to turn and go was Kelly. The Toros will have to retreat and retrieve. Ryan Green does that, starts the Toros up the near side, but a pass by Larson was off the mark. Koss fights to get it back, and now he'll start up the near side, chips it in for Green. Green can't settle down the bouncing puck. It's taken over by Brown, who gets rocked by Kelly. Kelly's stick got up high on Brown, and I think the Toros, they are going to call that. They are going to call that. So Kelly will go sit for 2 with 9:05 left to go here in period number 1. Toros back to the Century Eyewear PK. 1 for 1 thus far this afternoon. Draw will be to the right of Grabko. One back by Keenan Lund, hammered ahead, not out. Good keep at the line by Garby. Works it down low. The pass for Jax Murray is off the mark. Giving chase instead is Sorensen. Sorensen working along the wall, drops down low to Jax Murray. He'll walk the goal line, trying to get it to the front. One-timer kicked away by Grabko. And the whistle goes as the net comes free. Draw will be to the left of Grabko, who's getting a stern talking to from the official. They've only listed 3 of the 4 officials. Trying to catch the names on the back of the jerseys. Now Lincoln Earn loses his stick. That allows Jax Murray some space. Played back to the point. Abbott from the top of the umbrella. Delays, leaves off to the near side. Murray drops the side of the net. Sorensen sliding, blocked by the Toros. Strom. They work a cycle on the near side. Played up top for Abbott now. Abbott leaves to Murray. Murray has it poked away by Strom. And another poke by Strom clears the zone. Abbott in neutral ice gives to Sorensen, who's harassed by Lund. His return pass to Abbott's off the mark. Keenan Lund speeds ahead. It's controlled by Stampahar, and the Dogs start up ice. Stampahar looks back across. A misplay in the neutral zone prevents the Dogs from gaining the line. Meanwhile, the Toros continue to pressure. Garby looks off to the far side. Koss applying pressure now, so they come back to the near. Kothi to the far side. Koss pokes it off his stick, but Kothi gets it back. Bouncing puck in behind the net. Kothi continuing to work. Now he gets help. It's played back to Garby at the far point. Garby gives it up. Side of the net. Jam shot. Save made by Grabko. Rebound given to the far corner. Working there is Mobley. Plays up top Garby. Johnston drops down low. It'll be gathered in instead by Kothi. Kothi up top Johnston. Johnston from the far point. Hammers one wide of the cage. Rebound rolls around to the near side. It's Urkala. Toros take it back, however, and start up ice. This is Coet. Coet short-handed, rings it to the far side, and Austin Koss. Koss using the body to eat that along the wall. 2 seconds, 1, and the Toros return to full strength as Kelly steps out of the box. Toros have plenty back. Now a bouncing puck in the far circle, picked up by Henbrandt. Henbrandt tries the far side and Green. Green pushing play up the far side. Now he chips one into the corner. Rysanen can't get there. It was played away from him by the goaltender. Ledford starts up the near wall. Ledford watched by Larson, who poked it free. Henbrandt touched for Rysanen. Rysanen looking to carry into the zone. Carries all the way down into the corner, and they'll scrum there. Skoog playing the body, but it's worked up along the near wall. Larson can't pinch and keep it. Henbrandt finds the loose puck in neutral ice. Henbrandt waits for his mates to touch up. Now he's pushed off the puck, gets it back, does Henbrandt. Trying to work through in the corner. It's taken away by Fairbanks. Chipped ahead. This is Profit. Profit crossing in, cleaned up by Skoog. Loose puck lays there. Try, kicked away by Grabko. Now Rysanen finds the loose puck. Rysanen hoists one ahead to the Fairbanks blue line. Long pass ahead. Westland rings it into the Toro zone. Grabko can't stop that. Far side. Profit throws it on net, but it's blocked off by his own player, Deweese. Deweese working in the corner. They continue to work and attack to the far side. Trying to poke and go was Gellerman, but he gets it ahead to Oleksiak. Oleksiak dumps it in. Oleksiak chases it down, plays in the middle for Kangas. Kangas to Gellerman, it's in! Toros lead 1-0. Gellerman from Kangas and Oleksiak. And the Toros strike first with 5:29 left to play here in period number 1. Really, the hard work by Oleksiak created that play. He dumped it in and chased it down. He dumped it to the far side, and he found it on the near. Was able to win a battle along the wall, work it to Kangas. Kangas fed Gellerman, and Gellerman beat Nate Reed. Out from his net, Grabko spins it around to the near side. Belial finds it, chips ahead. To the far side now, the Ice Dogs take over. Abbott dumps it into the Toro zone. Grabko out of his net, spins it around to the near side. Belial's tied up, but Lance finds it. Lance speeds ahead, then finds Lund. Lund into the zone. Keenan Lund tries a shot. It's blocked off to the far corner. Belial's there. Belial looks to leave it down the wall, but it's picked off by Jax Murray. Caught in the snow in front of the bench. Now the Toros take back over. Larson feeds Lance. Lance right back on the attack. Looking for Lund. Tip play and getting across was Reed. That looked like a sure goal. This is Mobley now. Larson forcing him into the corner. Back to the point. Belial feeds Lund. Lund will speed ahead. He's got Larson with him. Now we'll just throw it on net as Larson hits the brakes when he hits the blue line. Toros were mid-change. Koss up on the pressure, falls down, takes down Erickson as well. Kelly steps in, he can't free that up. Johnston will go the other way. Johnston leaves off far side. Kothi walking in, he's bumped down. A good hit by Connor McGinnis, and the puck rung around to the near point. Unable to keep it there was Erickson, and now Green tries to work ahead. He lost the handle, banked out to neutral ice. Koss leaves back for Hill. Hill comes across to McGinnis. McGinnis back to Hill, a pair of Detroit Catholic alum. Actually, I believe Hill still attends the school. Backhand try for Green is blocked into the corner. Toros work it out. It's Kelly. Kelly plays up top to McGinnis. McGinnis just chops down low into the corner. Kelly looks to work the body, but it's played around to the near side, and Mobley. An awkward carom, but Mobley still catches it. But the play forces him to flip it back towards the Toro zone. Lincoln Earn is on it. Earn leaves in the corner for Strom. Strom touches up the near side for Koss. Tack to tape for the Toro forward. He gains the red line, tries to dump it in, but it's right onto the tape of Westland. Westland looks across for for Edwards, who had it poked away by Skoog. Skoog takes it away again, tries a shot, it's blocked. It comes right back to him. He can't get his stick on it. And now going the other way, Scioli. He's tackled by Henbrandt, and the Toros will be shorthanded for the third time in the first period. All three calls, I think, were valid ones. 3:03, a palindrome on the clock here in period number 1. We've got the Coonrod family checking in back in Minot. The Grabcos watching in Chicago. Off the draw, the Toros try to clear, but it's kept by Abbott. Abbott tries the far side, hammered on the outside of the cage. Saw the water bottle pop up. I thought perhaps that had gone in for a moment. Our broadcast position here, not all that different from that in Bismarck. Belial may have gotten away with a trip there. Now it's played up top to the point. Abbott leaves off to the hash marks on the near side. Jax Murray holding there. Murray leaves down low for Sorensen. Gets it back, and then they try to play it back to Abbott at the point, but the pass missed the mark. Carried in, touched ahead, and then cleared all the way down by Koss. Except it clipped a guy on the Fairbanks bench. Where will they put this draw? They're going to put it in front of the Toros bench. The Toros arguing that was a clean clear. It's not their fault that someone was leaning over the Fairbanks bench and played that. And the puck should be 200 feet from the Toros' goal. Instead, it will be dumped in from the red line. Grabko out of his net to stop it, but he couldn't find it. Now an awkward carom on a clear around the boards. Keenan Lund alertly on it. Carries into the corner. It's taken away. Johnson up top. Westland gets it right back to Johnston. Johnston again to Westland at the top of the umbrella. Now he'll try the near side. Again, they give it up top to Westland. He's harassed by Austin Koss. Koss takes him down along the wall. Little scrum there. 106 seconds left in the period. 42 of them on the power play for the Dogs. Westland gets it back again. Westland looks off to the far side. It's Johnston. Johnston back for Westland. One-timer is gobbled up and held for a whistle by Grabko. Steve Bogdan checking in on Twitter. Good to have everyone along for the ride as the Toros try to improve to 3-1 at the NAHL Showcase. Draw won by the Ice Dogs, but it carries Abbott out to neutral ice. Abbott delays as Kelly pressures him. Played ahead to Brown, who leaves it into the zone for Jax Murray. Jax Murray trying to turn the corner on Larson. Larson did well to defend. Played back up top for Abbott. Abbott comes back to Jax Murray. Top of the near circle, drops down below the goal line for Sorensen. Sorensen back to Jax Murray. Walks to the top of the circle, gives to Sorensen at the goal line. Save made by Grabko, who then kept it and then took a chop to his glove hand, and he is not thrilled about that. Players exchanging pleasantries. And they did call that. So we'll go 4-on-4 for the next 5 seconds. And then the Toros will have a minute 55 of power play time. There's only 1:07 left in the period. So minute 2 before the horn, and then the carryover time will be 53 seconds. Toros come full strength. Belisle rips it in. 2-0 Toros. It is a power play goal as it came just after the penalty expired for the Ice Dogs. So there will be no carryover power play time unless the Ice Dogs break the rules again in the final 59.6 of the period. Fritz Belisle picks up his second of the year. And the Toros lead 2-rip. Draw one back by Kangas. This is Hill. Dumped into the zone, giving chase. Gellerman goes in behind for Kangas. Kangas leaves for Gellerman. Gellerman walks out from behind. Backhand try. Rebound kicked into the corner. Hill down the wall. Trying to center. Kangas gets help from Alexiak. Alexiak delays. Now he'll just spin it down low for Kangas. Kangas lets it roll. He thought he had Gellerman, but the miscommunication there. Now a tip. It's in. An own goal. Garby redirects a Lincoln Earn centering feed. 5-hole on his own goaltender. And Earn will get credited with his second of the year. And perhaps one of the easiest goals of his Toro career. Draw at center. Throw the puck on net. Good things happen as that caught a player on the Fairbanks bench. So the Toros will get an offensive zone draw with 19 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Draw will be to the left of Nate Reed. Skoog to take it against Deweese. Controlled by the Toros. Strom up top, Coet. His shot's blocked. Touched ahead. Deweese will look to get it and go. 13 seconds left as he hits the blue line. Tries a shot. It's blocked by Coet. They'll dig in the corner now. Skoog couldn't win the battle in behind. Thrown in front and a diving Grabko able to glove that. He actually had the glove turned upward, and now a Toro just got dropped. That looks like it's Coet. That was off the scrum. But it was Grabko who dove, looking like an outfielder trying to catch a fly ball as it dropped into the glove. Grabko talking with the official. Deweese is sent off, so the Toros will have some wraparound penalty time unless they score in the next 2.3 seconds. So Coet got jabbed and went down well after the play. And the Toros will go to the power play, already leading by 3 with just over 2 seconds left in the first. Lance, Rysonen, Belial, Lund, McGinnis. Lance tried to fire it off the draw, but the horn will sound. The Toros will have a minute 58 of carryover power play time. We'll tell you about all the scoring as the Toros lead 3-0. After the first period, we'll take a commercial break. Be back with more on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Lincoln Earn. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Stop here first for all of your fall needs and save big at Dakota Boys and Girls Ranch thrift stores. Get everything for fall, including decorations and Halloween costumes. Shop now for the best selection. You can also find the best deals on home goods, books, accessories, and furniture. Local stores, local mission. Located at 1206 South Broadway Street in Minot.
Dakota Boys and Girls Ranch. Drop, shop, and save.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Welcome back inside the Schwann Super Rink. We're on sheet number 4 of the Ramsey County Arena. 4 of 8 sheets, or sheet 4 of 8 here in Blaine, Minnesota. The Toros are leading by a score of 3-0, and joining me now is the Toros assistant general manager, Chris Lonke. Chris, as always, thank you for coming up.
No problem.
A good start for the Toros. Don't think you can ask for a better first period than that.
No, I mean, obviously when you break it down hockey-wise, the first 10 minutes, we were on our heels. Even in 5-on-5, then you get a couple penalties. That's going to even, get it even more. And then, hey, good penalty kills, and then we got back on our toes, got some pucks deep, and converted some chances.
I think one of the most common old adages in hockey is throw it on net and good things happen. And that third goal, Lincoln Earn, that's a perfect example of that.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. You know, that's what, if you don't have anything else, sometimes it hits skates, it gets into the scoring area, and good things can happen when you put the pucks there.
You know, I've heard a few people talking throughout the week, and Marty mentioned it as well during the pregame show, that people have been talking about this top line for the Toros, Lance, Lund, and Belial as potentially being the best line here at the showcase. They do it again. Belial scores. What has changed in those players? Not that they were bad players last year. They were good players for us, but they were certainly not our top line, and they've been unbelievable here this week.
Well, what I see is that sometimes you look in the locker room and you kind of defer to the veterans a little bit, and you try to find your place, and they did that last year, and now they knew coming in to, like, okay, obviously Lund, I mean, we just saw how much better he got every week last year. Fritzy's role was more, let's be a defensive shutdown winger, penalty killer. Now he can do both, as we're seeing right now. And then Taylor, I think, just starting in the summer, I just think he knows that if you asked him, he probably wasn't happy with his production last year, and he looks like he's come in to be one of the guys this year, to be the guy to lead our offense.
You know, looking as well, aside from the veterans, the old guard, Matt Gellerman gets on the score sheet. That was a pretty nice play coming off the wall.
Yeah, I liked how he just didn't overthink it. He used real quick hands to get the puck into the short side before the goalie got set.
You know, but I think what really made that play was the nice play, the dump in originally by Alexiak, and the hustle to come chase it down all the way on the near side.
I saw the same thing. I'd like to break that out on the video. It's all about a little dump in and forcing the other team to hurry. I would agree with you.
Last thing before I let you go, the new guy, Brendan Hill, in as an AP player. I know he's not coming back to Minot with us, but he's looked like he's fit right in. Tell us how Marty credited you with finding him. Tell us how that came about.
Well, that happened yesterday. There's some interesting things going on. Mr. Urkula's playing for Fairbanks. That was going to be, maybe he was going to play for us, and so when he went that way, I met the young man and thought, you know what do you think? And I've been very impressed. He made some very poised plays for one period of hockey. It's one period, but either way, it's fun. We have a lot of success creating relationships this way, being willing to do these kind of things, and we needed some help today with Skinner being banged up.
You know, he's another Detroit Central Catholic product, just like Connor McGinnis. Yep. Is that a relationship that you are building, sort of having a pipeline from that school?
Well, it's interesting you say that. Actually, Kimball's from Detroit Catholic.
I'm sorry, that's right.
Day. So, but either way, it's the Detroit or Michigan high school thing, and I am. The last 2 years, even his coach texted me this morning, but that all started with the coach texting me before the showcase because of our relationship. Who's going to be here, go watch. And I went over and watched him yesterday, along with the Borthwick kid from Detroit Catholic, and I was like, I really like this player.
Now, aside from that specific player, you mentioned the relationships you're building. Now you've been with us for a few years. How much easier was it to recruit this year after the success we had last year?
It is easier. Even the last 2 years specifically, even 3. But the last 2 and then after last year, of course, I mean, there's people calling us now, and Marty feels that too. There's very good vibe to where, with our commitments being up and just obviously the rink we play in and in the town and how they support it, it's got a real good message out there, and they're seeking us out too, which is a blessing and a curse because you can only carry so many.
Certainly. Well, I'll let you get back downstairs. Thanks for coming up and talking to us, and we'll talk to you after this one.
All right, sounds great. Thank you.
Again, that's Toros Assistant General Manager Chris Lonke. We'll be back with more on the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up.
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool covers. There's trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives, because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips, and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box. Now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at FirehouseSubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
I guess I don't have to tell you that I've been unsatisfied with your performance lately. You're showing your age. I think I even see a bald spot. It's time for Tires Plus.
Tires Plus has the prescription to satisfy all your vehicle needs, from tires to repair. Stop settling for average performance. Trust your locally owned Tires Plus. Some common side effects may occur, such as family safety, feelings of happiness, strange smiles that last all day, free courtesy rides, and raccoon hands. Actually, that's not real. I was just checking to see if you're listening. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
The Job Connection brought to you by Classic Hits 1390 KRRZ.
Coulter Energy is hiring day supervisors, night operators, and field assistants. Must be able to pass a drug and alcohol test along with a physical. Must be able to work away from home in extended hours. Coulter Energy offers competitive wages, including drive time wage and non-taxable per diem, and benefits. Send resume to jobs at coulterenergy.ca or online at coulterenergy.com. Coulter Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
For info about this job and others, head to ClassicHits1390.com.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle-related issues can say, so long heel pain, catch you later corns, hasta la vista hammer toes. Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork and their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gym. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back inside the Blaine Swan Super Rink in Blaine, Minnesota. Toros lead the Fairbanks Ice Dogs by a score of 3-0. You've got the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. I'm Ken Oda, taking you through this one. Toros also have a minute 58 of carryover power play time, and the power play has been deadly. They've already got one today. Running you through all the scoring, Matthew Gellerman from Kyle Alexiak at 14:31 broke the seal on this one. It gave the Toros a 1-0 lead. Then at 19:01, Fritz Belisle from Taylor Lance and Keenan Lund on the power play. And just 33 seconds later at 19:34, Lincoln Earn unassisted as he threw one on net that was put in by the Fairbanks Ice Dog defender trying to catch it. He deflected it 5-hole on his own goaltender. We're going to take another short break and be back with the drop of the puck on period number 2 after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Power up your career with Gooseneck Implement, inviting you to join our team at any one of our 13 John Deere dealerships in North and South Dakota. Gooseneck is now hiring for all positions, especially technicians. At Gooseneck Implement, we take pride in our family culture and our commitment to always reinvesting in our employees and our hometowns. To apply for a great job and invest in your future, visit gooseneckimplement.com. Proud to be your John Deere dealer. Gooseneck Implement, the power behind the paint.
Hi, this is Dave Panko from First International Bank and Trust. I'd like to wish all the local athletes good luck in the upcoming sports season. We want to thank all the coaches who give of their time, help mentor our students through their example of leadership, sportsmanship, character, and determination. Have a great season. From your family at First International Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Live first.
Welcome back inside the Schwann Super Rink in Blaine, Minnesota. We've got the Minotauros Network. Toros getting ready to start the second period, already leading 3-0 and having a minute 58 of power play time. Of course, if we learned anything from the playoff series between these two teams, no lead is safe, so keep piling on when you get the opportunity. Officials over talking to the Minotauros bench. Not sure why. But the Toros to the power play. We're 2 seconds before the end of the period, so it's an abbreviated power play, I guess. Lund carries and starts up the far side. His bank pass is broken up by Sorensen. McGinnis pokes it free. They scrum along the far wall. Dogs control. Good hit by McGinnis as he attempts to separate. And now a quick turnover. Shot, crossbar, follow-up try. Diving, Grabko, I believe, got the stick on it. Now another try, and he'll just cover. Everyone take a breath. That not the start the Toros were looking for. Leading by 3, coming out with a power play to start the middle frame. I imagine Nick Grabko didn't expect to get tested that early either. Kangas wins the draw back. Lincoln Earn leaves for Strom. Strom looks up to the far side. Alexiak. Pass ahead is off the mark, and the Toros will have to chase. Lincoln Earn chopped that out in midair. And that was whistled to be played with a high stick. It looked like he had it at his waist. Draw to the right of Grabko. Controlled by Lincoln Earn. This is Strom. Strom looks off to the far side and Kangas. Kangas carries into the zone. Hits the brakes, plays back. Strom at the far point, comes to the near point and Earn. Earn leaves the circle. Alexiak, turnaround shot is blocked, and the Toros have to chase. In behind, Alexiak. Alexiak comes on the near side and Earn. Earn back to Alexiak. Alexiak straight up the middle. He's got some space. Now he tries a shot. It's fought off up and out of play for a whistle. Draw will be to the right of Nate Reed. Draw one sideways by the Toros. Gellerman and Skoog. Toros on a third power play unit now. Down to the side wall. They continue to play catch. Henbrandt looks up top. McGinnis comes to the near side, and Coet. Coet looked for McGinnis, but that pass was tipped, and with 16 seconds on the power play, the Toros will have to retreat and retrieve. This is Coet. Coet forced to turn back. He'll give it up for McGinnis. 10 seconds on the power play. McGinnis holding. Now he'll start straight up the middle, comes ahead for Gellerman. Gellerman doesn't catch it cleanly. He's able to poke it into the zone. Henbrandt gives chase, but turning with it is Abbott. Abbott ahead along the near side. He feeds Kothi. Kothi looking to speed in, looks to center. Grabko able to cover for a whistle. Draw to the right of Grabko. 17:46 left to go in period number 2. Green and Johnston. Johnston wins it sideways to Mobley. Mobley harassed there by Kelly. Down the wall, Kimball spins it to the far side. Larson couldn't corral. Koss does. Koss turns it over to Johnston. Stick saved by Grabko. My oh my, you don't want to let these guys back into the game. Green digging on the far wall. Johnston throws it down low. Green carries ahead. Blind passes into the middle of your own zone. Probably not what the Toros coaching staff wants to see. This is Johnston turning to the far side. Stepped into. Big hit taking away Kelly into the middle. Green. Pass was to the wrong side. This is dumped in as the Dogs hit the red line. Out to stop is Grabko. They'll come to the near side and Lincoln Earn. Earn. Plays to the near side and Green, who tipped it into the zone to negate the icing. Toros dangerously close to too many men. A good keep at the line by Hill. Now he leaves off for Belisle. Belisle gives the lance back to Belisle. One-timer that goes up off the glass. Not sure if it was tipped in front or not. Earn. He throws one that was definitely tipped as it goes up and out of play. Or at least I hope it was tipped, because it ended up 20 feet in the air and 40 feet wide of the goal. It was tipped as they keep the draw in the offensive zone for the Toros. They weren't ready for that drop. Lance is tossed from the draw as well. Belisle will step in and take it instead. Controlled by the Dogs, however. Westland spins to the far side. Lincoln Earn plays the body. The puck got past him. Bank pass ahead to the near side. There was no one on the near wing. Touch pass for the Dogs is turned over to Lincoln Earn. Earn dumps it into the zone. Keenan Lund gives chase. Back on it first is Westland. Westland leaves it back the way he came. They spin it along the near side wall. Edwards carries ahead. Edwards broken up at the blue line. Lund finds it. It's poked off his stick. Coet hacks ahead. Belisle's able to clear the zone, but he's separated from the puck by the shoulder of Ledford. Dumped back down into the Toros' end. Hill is back on it and plays to Coet. Coet comes to the near side. Lund has room, makes a nice move around a man, gains the line. Now he looks across. Belisle, shot, save made. Rebound given to the far corner. Strom keeps it at the point. No, he doesn't. It hops on his stick at the last moment, and the Toros will regroup in neutral. Coet holds, flips ahead, only as far as the Fairbanks blue line before it's back up to Jax Murray. Coet chops ahead. Good keep at the blue line. It's down the wall. Jax Murray couldn't find it. Coet does. Plays ahead to Henbrandt. Henbrandt gains the line. Tries to feather one in for Reisenen. He couldn't control. Into the far corner they go. Puck along the wall for Jax Murray. Pinching down with Strom. Frees it up for Skoog. Toros will regroup in neutral. Skoog almost turns that over. Profit couldn't corral. Now Skoog finds Reisenen. Reisenen just dumps it in behind the net. Dogs are on it first. Henbrandt applies pressure, takes a man into the wall. Results in a turnover for the Toros. Played back to the point, McGinnis. McGinnis looking for a lane. Shot save made. Rebound. Tucked in. Skoog. Toros lead 4-0. The Toros have extended the lead again as Skoog gets his first Shots were 14-11 in the first period in favor of Fairbanks. It's been mostly Toros here in the second. Goals have all belonged to the Toros. This is dumped in. McGinnis wins the race for icing. Rysonen and McGinnis credited with the assists on Skoog's first as a Toro. Draw comes back into the offensive zone off the icing. Kangas wins it sideways. Alexiak tried to play it back to the point. It never got to Larson, and now the Dogs are back on the attack. Shot blocked. Ends up in behind the net. Mobley and Kothi can't corral. Alexiak has trouble with the official. Still manages to gather the puck and find McGinnis. McGinnis uses the glass to bank that head. Gellerman gloves down to the stick, but has it taken away. Turned right back over to Larson. Larson will just dump that in. The Toros will change their defenseman. Alexiak up on the pressure. Hill thought about pinching and then wisely backed off. Didn't get far enough back. It's a 2-on-1. Good stick by Spencer Kimball, preventing the pass to Jax Murray. Jax Murray eventually does find it. Turnaround try. Blocked out front by Hill. Another shot blocked by Hill, and the puck caroms all the way down to the Fairbanks blue line. Jax Murray will retreat and retrieve for Fairbanks. He spins it back to his D. Long stretch pass ahead. Touched into the zone, so no icing. Grabko out of his net. He'll stop it for Kimball. No, he won't give it to Kimball. Instead, he'll throw it to the far wall and Koss. Now it comes across for Kimball. Kimball ahead for Green. Green over the line. Finds Kelly, but the pass was just out of his reach. Good vision there by Green as he was turning. They work down in the corner. Kelly and Koss for the Toros, thrown in front. Green wasn't there. This is Kimball down the wall for Green. They continue to work. Kimball's able to gain possession, but he couldn't hold the line. He chips it in deep. Swept along the near wall. Touched into the zone. It popped up right into the glove of Nick Grabko, who alertly gathers. And with 12:41 left to go in period number 2, Toros lead 4-0. Draw to the right of Grabko. Earn and Edwards told to back off. One back by the Dogs. Long shot coming through traffic. It's partially blocked by Lund, and it caroms to the far corner. Belisle chips it down low. Strom one-hands it ahead for Earn. Earn flips to Lund on the near side. Lund ahead for Lance. Lance gathers. He's got Belisle with him. Lance tries to get a pass there, but it's defended nicely by Andrew Garby. Meanwhile, the Toros control on the near wall, taken away by the Dogs and thrown all the way down to the Toro blue line. Strom gathers there. Strom to Earn. Earn delays and then banks back to Strom. Strom looks up the middle. The pass is blocked. It comes back to him, however, and he'll bank off to Earn. Earn goes back to Strom behind the Toro net, and the Toros will set up a controlled breakout. Strom is flushed out. Now he comes to the near side and Earn. Earn has time and space on the near side, gains the line, and then slows down. He's looking for someone. No one's there, so he tries a shot. It goes off the blocker and up the glass. McGinnis keeps it at the point, chops down into the corner. He wanted Lance. Lance didn't catch it cleanly. Toros are mid-change. The puck is out to neutral ice. Grabko out of his net, plays that ahead, and it caroms all the way out to neutral ice. Picked up by Rysonen. Rysonen looking for a trailer, and that's broken up. A good stick there by Parker Brown. Toros will retreat and retrieve. It's Connor McGinnis. McGinnis banks ahead along the near side, finds Henbrandt. Henbrandt speeds into the zone. Squeezes through a check, does Henbrandt. Tries to shovel it towards the front of the net, but it's blocked off and gathered in by the Ice Dogs. Long stretch pass finds Kothi. He's in behind the defense. Kothi in across. Good poke check by Grabko. A fallen body. Stampahar found the puck, and the Toros take it back from him. Larson spins off pressure, leaves off to the far side. McGinnis hoists one ahead. He wants Henbrandt, who's at the blue line of Fairbanks. That's intercepted and comes back into the Toro zone. Again thrown ahead. This one will go for icing. And a whistle. Icings are brought to you by Minot's Finest Collision Center. Jenna Talbert checking in from Evansville, Indiana. Been to Evansville a few times as a Chicago native. Not too far of a trip. Collision on the near side. Cothy and McGinnis go down. Bouncing puck controlled by Mobley. Plays back to the point. Long shot, that's blocked out front. Reisinen has it. Reisinen with a nice move around Mobley. Now he leaves off for Skoog. Skoog gains the line. Tries a shot, that's blocked off. It comes out in front. Reisinen puts it up and over. Dogs control. Mobley over the red. Passes over the blue for Cothy. Cothy fans on it, and now Coet introduces him to the glass. Skoog finds the loose puck. Skoog banks around to the near side. Coet's stick was being held by Mobley. Coet just told the official that as well. Now he'll pick off the pass as Coet plays ahead for Reisinen. Reisinen with some room, gains the red line and dumps it down as the Toros want fresh troops. Kangas over the wall gives chase in behind the net. Woods tries the far side. Step up by Kimball. He missed the puck. The Dogs now offside on the whistle. We're more than halfway home. Only 9:46 remaining here in period number 2 for Rip in favor of the Toros. Hope you'll stick with us during the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report for fans who missed yesterday's game, as it was a morning start, 10:30 in the morning. We'll replay the interview I did yesterday during the second intermission with NAHL Commissioner Mark Frankenfeld. We discuss a lot of things, among them, perhaps the most interesting to Toros fans, is a discussion of the playoff format and how every team that has had a day off on Sunday at the Robertson Cup has gone on to win the title, and how the league may choose to address that. At the Toro blue line, it's Coet. Plays ahead, bouncing puck. Gathered in. Sorensen plays back. Bordiga on the near side has it taken away by Gellerman. Leaves for Oleksiak. Looks up top, one-timer. Coet fanned on it. Gellerman tied up along the wall. Gathered there by Sorensen. Taken back from him. Green blocker save. Rebound at the side of the net. They dig. Oleksiak steps in. Oleksiak tries to come out front. It's broken up. Green gives chase into the corner. It's hammered around. It comes out in front. And an alert glove. Awkward carom. We've seen a lot of weird bounces this week here at the Schwann Super Rink. These boards are old. Not even going to try and find a polite way around it. The boards have some character and lead to some interesting bounces. This is gathered in by Edwards. Lost at the point. Long shot by Earn. Save made nicely through traffic by Nate Reed. Chipped into the zone. Earn back on it. Wins a battle. Sweeps it ahead for Kelly. Kelly trying to get through the defender, Abbott. Could not. Earn plays down the wall. He wanted Green, who couldn't catch it. The pass was waist high. Hill pinches down the wall, tries to play back to the point and Koss, but it's intercepted. Koss now playing defense. Did well to force a dump in, and then the Toros win the race to it. Kelly ahead for Green. Green gains the line. Ryan Green looks for Kelly all kinds of times. Shot off the end wall. He just missed up and over. I don't know that I've seen a Toro have that much time and space in the slot in a long time. This is carried ahead into the zone. Profit. And the Dogs are offside for a whistle. A palindrome on the clock. 7:37 left to play here in period number 2. Toros lead by 4. Draw controlled by the Toros for a moment. Swept into the zone. Lance will be the first to it in the corner. Chips down the wall for Lund. Lund bounced off the puck. Lance was there. He tried to play it back to Strom at the point and never got there. But delayed call coming, and as Belisle touches, it'll be interference. And Strom will sit. .7:21 left to go in period number 2. The Toros will spend up to 2 minutes short-handed. As Strom is sent to the box. Draw controlled by the Toros. Kimball brings it up the far wall. In behind Mobley. Mobley back to the point. Johnston now on the near side wall. Sweeps it down low. It'll be played there by Kothi. Kothi tied up by Coet. Skoog steps into Johnston. Johnston comes off the wall with it. Johnson will set up in behind the net. Johnston comes near side Kothi. Kothi walks to the dot. He wants to shoot. Save made by Grabko with the blocker. And now it's hacked up and out of play for a whistle. I think that shot from Kothi was partially blocked.
Minotauros number 4, Nick Strom, gets 2 minutes for interference.
The Toros are told they're not allowed to change. So now they will be allowed to change. Coet, Kimball, Koss, and Green. The quartet out for Marty Murray and the Toros. 6:46 left to go here in period number 2. 1:28 left on the power play. Green to take this draw against Johnston. Johnston flanked by Kothi and Mobley, with Stampahar and Erickson behind them, but the Toros win the draw and clear it all the way down. 6:40 left to go here in period number 2. 1:17 on the man advantage as the Dogs start up ice. Left off to the near side. Mobley gains the line. Mobley hits the brakes as he hits the hash marks. Now he leaves up top. Stampahar through traffic. That was tipped out front by Koss and went wide, and then is hammered all the way down by Coet. Stampahar to Abbott. Abbott tries to dangle in. Coet breaks it up, and now a hungry hippo style cover for Nick Grabko. Draw to the right of 6:03. I don't think what I just said made sense. Draw to the right of Grabko with 6:03. Brown at the hash marks, carries back towards the blue line. Brown leaves down low. It's Sorensen. Sorensen down low for Brown. Brown walking the goal line, puts it in front. It's broken up. Abbott now fans on a shot. Kelly can't corral. Darby, top of the umbrella, watched by Skoog, leaves off to the far side, and Abbott now leaves off far side. Jack Murray from the top of the circle puts one up and over the net. The rebound will carry ahead, but kept at the point by Abbott. Abbott drops down low for Brown. Brown walks to the slot, and his shot goes in. The Dogs break through. Just the second goal the Toros have given up in 3 days. It comes with the Toros on the kill. Earn controls off the draw, plays ahead to Oleksiak. Oleksiak throws to the near side. Gellerman down the wall. Turned over. Oleksiak shot it wide. Hill sweeps to the near side. Earn looking back door that hopped on Gellerman. Gellerman carries in behind the net. Hits the brakes and comes back the way he came. Banks back to Hill at the point. Comes across to Earn. Earn tries a shot through traffic. It's soaked up for a whistle by Nate Reed. .293 seconds left to go here in period number 2. Draw will be to the left of Reed. Will toss. Johnston, 50-50 draw. Lance eventually kicks it back to Hill. Hill chips down the wall. Belial keeps it moving. Lance and Lund chase after for the Toros. Stampahar there for the Dogs. Lance comes out of it. Plays back to Earn. Earn looks to go right back down the wall for Lance. Lance is tied up and the puck is out to neutral. Earn with a good stick. Now Lance trying to kick it deep as he doesn't have a stick. He did win the battle. Got it to Lund. Lund had his stick lifted, however, and the Dogs will go the other way. Left off to the far side, it'll be Mobley. Mobley looking to center. Good stick by Lincoln Earn. Breaks that up. And now Lance steps in and flicks ahead. He finds Belial. Belial finds Lund, and the Toros are into the zone. Lund looking for a trailer. It's Lance. Goes right back to Lund. The pass was off the mark. Now back to the point. Long shot blocked off the stick of Coet. Follow-up try. Save made. And now pushing and shoving at the side of the net. Belial takes exception to Garby getting up high with his stick. Garby able to do that, of course, because he's wearing a cage. The 2000 birth year. He just turned 18 5 days ago. .405 left to go here in period number 2. Belial and Garby go to the box. We'll skate Forest side for 2 minutes, barring further infraction. Draw will be to the left of Nate Reed. Skoog to take it for the Toros, but it's controlled by Erickson and the Dogs. Henbrandt can't take it away either, and starting up ice is Bordiga. He lost it to Skoog. Skoog looking for Henbrandt. Shot, save made, and then Henbrandt couldn't pull the trigger on the rebound. I think that shot was actually blocked before it got through. Dumped into the zone on the far side. Jax Murray, Coet trying to break it up, and now bodies go crashing into Grabco. Henbrandt able to clear the zone, though. He works it ahead to Skoog. Skoog drops down to his own stick. Feeds in for Henbrandt. Henbrandt in. Shot, it's in. Henbrandt. Toros lead 5-1. So both Swedes get their first goals as Toros. And the Toros get the one they gave up back. So the Toros have now scored 19 goals in the 4 games of the showcase, and there's still 23-33 left before we get on the bus and head back to the Magic City. Fairbanks controls. Pass broken up by Oleksiak. Larson couldn't settle it down. Abbott gains the line. He's forced to turn by Larson. Puck played to the near wall. Deweese played down. Now he gets it back at the hash marks, watched by Kimball. Puck comes loose in front of the net. Green does well to just to hack it to the wall. Oleksiak tries the far side, and Kimball leads the Toros into the zone, tries to chip it deep, and does. Kimball now working down low. Green steps in and helps out, allowing Kimball to retreat back to the point. Green coming out of the corner with it. He couldn't beat the third guy, but he gets it back to the point. Kimball's shot is blocked, and the rebound carries him out to neutral ice. He has to dump it in, and the Toros will touch up. McGinnis, Hill, Green, and Oleksiak. The quartet out for Marty Murray and the Toros. As the Dogs start up ice, 4-on-4 play for another 30 seconds. Into the zone. Mobley can't get around McGinnis. McGinnis' long reach forces him to give it up, and Johnston takes over, looks to center. It's read by Hill. Hill will start up ice. The young defenseman leads the Toros into the zone. Hill looks to center. A tip on net. How did that not go in? Another redirect, almost a second own goal for the Ice Dogs. It tipped off the goaltender's blocker arm, and it just danced along the goal line. It was in behind him. No one there for the Toros to finish it off. Pass ahead for Koss, gets right between his legs, and apparently goes for icing. 1:56 left. We're back to 5-on-5. Toros lead 5-1. 50-50 draw, eventually dug out. Edwards tries a shot, it hits a leg and Karam's wide. Ledford plays down the wall, but Hill won the battle and worked it ahead. Koss trying to work it out to neutral. The pass stayed in the zone. McGinnis finds it and chops ahead for Kangas. Kangas walks in, delays, shot it wide. Kelly finds the loose puck. Kelly trying to work down to Koss, but it's taken away. Earn pinched down from the point. Got past him, and now Strom stepped on the puck, and that's going to lead to a rush the other way that Koss broke up awkwardly. Taken away and thrown up the boards. Kelly giving chase. Garby's on it. He plays across Edwards. Up ahead, Scioli into the zone. And it's flipped up and out of play. They're going to move the draw out to neutral ice. 62 seconds left to go here in period number 2. Lance controls the draw, plays back to Coet, looks across the ice for Kimball. Kimball banks out to Belisle. Belisle chops for Lance. Lance looking to chase down against Erickson. Erickson won the race. Flipped ahead. Brown touches out, over skated by Sorensen. He eventually finds it and dumps it down in the Toro zone. Apparently, he was at the red line, no icing. Belisle will have to scrum for it on the far wall. He wins that scrum easily. Uses the net as a screen and comes across to Lund, who just banks out to neutral ice. Will Lance get there? He will not. Erickson plays back. Bordiga up ice. Kimball has to get back on it. Jax Murray's on his hip. The duo go down and the puck lays free. Jax Murray regains his feet and possession. He's looking back door for Abbott. The pass was knee high when it got to him. Abbott looks into the middle. It's broken up by Belisle. Jax Murray finds the loose puck. 9 seconds left in the period. Looking back door for Abbott. Again, it was off the mark. Abbott looks back up top. That was dangerously close to too many men. It was too many men. The linesman called it. And with 2 seconds left in the period again, a penalty will be called against Fairbanks, I think. Or not. The officials over to the Toro bench. It was a really close call. Reed to the bench for the final 2 seconds. The Dogs going to get the extra attacker in the hopes that they can get something towards the goal. Skug, Reisenen, Henbrandt, McGinnis, and Larson out for this draw. Shot on, save made. Rebound was given, but Mobley didn't have time to tuck it home. So we're through 2. Score is the Toros 5. The Ice Dogs 1. We'll take a very short commercial break. When we come back, again, we'll hear that interview I did yesterday with the commissioner of the North American Hockey League, Mark Frankenfeld. But first, these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car. And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local's farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Welcome back inside the Schwann Super Rink, the Ramsey County Arena, sheet 4 of 8 here at the National Sports Center. Toros lead the Ice Dogs by a score of 5-1. We'll get to all of that in a moment, but first, as promised, Commissioner of the North American Hockey League, Mark Frankenfeld, and I speaking yesterday.
As joining me now is the Commissioner of the North American Hockey League, Mark Frankenfeld. Mark, good as always to see you. Last time we spoke was at the Robertson Cup Finals, and another season already here. It seems like we were just in Blaine yesterday.
Yeah, it seems like we do get a chance to meet at some of these wonderful events. I'll tell you that Robertson Cup is something else, and I haven't had a chance to watch much hockey these last couple of days here for the greatest show on ice for NHL showcase, but this last period was awesome. These guys are flying. It is pre-season, and they're not settled, and they had a lot of time on this. These guys are flying.
Yeah, it really is a fun event. This is my, I think, 8th or 9th showcase at this point, and I've long said I think the 3rd day of the showcase is the best. The guys have settled in. They still have some energy. The 4th day, they're a little tired, so the hockey maybe not quite as good. I think the 3rd day leads to the best games, and this has certainly been a fun one so far.
So far, I have to agree with you. This is my 16th showcase.
Okay.
And my first showcase, I was actually a coach.
Okay.
And moved into the league operations from there. But, talking about just, let's look back at what you're talking about. About 6 years ago, 5 years ago, we had a pretty daggone good league.
Yes.
Had a heck of a lot of commitments going, but right now it is just double. You play hockey for 2 years, junior hockey for 2 years, and you're putting players in the over hockey in the NCAA, and you're pretty much going to get to the NCAA from this league. And right now we're averaging over 10 players a team Division I every year. It is awesome.
It has been just the growth of this league. I came in I believe 2010 was my first season, so 8 years, yeah. And it's just watching the growth of this league, and I think one of the keys, in my opinion, has been just the move from, when I first got in this league, it was Chicago, St. Louis, Detroit, and I think the move to some of these smaller cities and more passionate fan bases has helped the operators and keep the teams going, and that stability has led to just a fantastic brand of hockey.
Stability is so important, and one of the most consistent things in junior hockey, unfortunately, in the early days was change. And now we're more consistent, and our owners and our teams and our coaches and our staff and our players are doing such a great job in their communities. And, you talked about that consistency. The number of scouts who are here today are because of all the work that those folks have done and we've done. And our scout numbers are up 30% over last year. And this is a 6 year in a row, 6 year in a row we've gone up. And every year I'm like, how do we go up?
Yeah.
How do we go up?
And it's been a great event as always. And we talk about the importance of these scouting events. An event like this, to start off the season and have these games here where, as you mentioned, the scouting numbers are up 30% again. I know last year it was over 300, so that probably going to push 400 scouts, whether it's NHL all the way down, NCAA 1, Division 3, you've got ACHA, you've got other junior leagues through scouting. The opportunities for the players, even the guys who don't make the teams. I was talking about it a little bit earlier in the game. The Toros have 3 goaltenders in camp right now still. Waschenko, who hasn't given up a goal yet. Ben Garrity only gave up 1 in 4 periods so far. And Nicholas Grabko, who did struggle in the first game for the Toros, but he played the last month and a half of the regular season for the Toros last year and put up like a .930 save percentage. So the Toros know what he can do. There are going to be good players who have to leave this league after this event, and it shows just the depth and the skill of this level.
And that's the reality, and that's the tough part. I'll tell you, I get to meet all the players in our NCAA compliance seminars that we provide every team in our league, and a lot of those resources. But I get to meet them all here, and just even my speech to these guys, what I tell these guys, the message has changed. And they have a serious. First of all, there's a lot of players. They've done something a lot of players weren't able to do. They were able to get through. Now they're going to stay here. And then they have a huge responsibility now. To everything and all the time they put into it, everything that the owners are putting into it, everything the scouts are here to see. Now they've got a huge responsibility to develop those on and off the ice as a hockey player, as a young man in the community, and all the things they do. That's what I said. said, it's not settled yet. This hockey game is unbelievable. And 3-4 weeks when these teams settle, it's just going to improve.
It certainly will. And you talk about the development of players. I think the next time that there will be a large scouting event like this will be the Top Prospects Tournament, and some big news about that.
Yeah.
Moving out to Boston.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we are always challenging ourselves. We were saying, that don't change it if it's not broken. And we don't ever want to have a common sense, so that's just something that's not broken. But when we started looking at the different data points, where the density of scouts are, and where the huge population of players are, and now that we've broke through the years with a very solid and successful sixth division membership out there, it was time for us to take it on and run it the most we can do. We're going to take the Top Prospect Tournament, just background is basically for non-committed guys. We have lots of those guys at that time.
Sure.
And also for the NHL Central Scouting to build a team of guys that they want to see specifically to be drafted in the NHL. And so we have chosen to take our Top Prospects event of uncommitted guys and the Central Scouting team to the Northeast this year. The number of colleges that are out there, the number of NHL guys that are out there, the number of everything out there. And it's just going to be a wonderful event. And give our guys, just serve our guys up in a platter in front of a very highly populated area. And just hopefully those guys can continue to gain opportunity in the NCAA from that point forward. We're excited about it.
Well, and aside from the scouting at that event, then I got to see firsthand for the first time last year at the Robertson Cup. There are still tons of scouts, and there's still, I know looking at it, I saw Fairbanks committed a lot of guys after the tournament was over. I know we sent Jake Rosenbaum to the defending national champions, the Minnesota Duluth, after the Robertson Cup tournament. So really, all season long, if you're playing in the NA, you're getting looked at and getting an opportunity.
Well, there's a lot of discussion on the best way to complete a season. And obviously, a best of 7 head-to-head, play down to the end would take us into the end of June.
Sure.
Would never have an off-season. Would cost a lot of money. And our geographic footprint and our core mission really demands a neutral site format like we do in Philly. So our primary priority is maximum exposure. And so 3 years ago, we went back to this league-run neutral site event, and we've had scout numbers over the 100 in each of the events. And what's also unique is even though colleges are watching our players and identifying, you're right. Every single team that participated in the Robertson Cup had players that had a final decision made or somebody was found and had an opportunity from that event. And if you look at the delicate balance of chemistry that makes up the North American Hockey League, balance is the key word, is that our numbers have improved drastically on the NCAA side since we started doing the neutral site event.
Yeah.
And so our owners are in it for the players. League first, the league is the players, and maximum exposure is it. And if we can create another event with the Robertson Cup, and we can get another 100 set of eyes watching our players for opportunities either next year or the following year, we're going to do it. We're going to do it up there.
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up. I wasn't going to bring it up, but I know a lot of our fans were wondering. There's a lot of feeling in Minot among the fan base that had we had that extra day off like Shreveport did, that we probably would have beat them. So I know you bring up the format and how maybe that's not the best way to decide a champion. But again, while winning is obviously a goal in the short term, the long-term goal for these players is much larger, and this format allows the Toros and other teams who go to move players on.
So you're right. So you go to a neutral site event. You have so many days to have it come together. You have so many teams you have to service and so many different levels of competition. You have fans and parents that can only spend so many days. So you have you have all these collision angles, and so when we dissect it, there's a point where you kind of have to pick a poison. Are you going to do best 2 out of 3 with a day off in between both series and be there for 9 days? Or are you going to try to figure, the NCAA, if you take our divisions and call them an NCAA an NCAA league.
Sure.
Like the Big Ten, they play for a champion. The NCAC plays for a champion. Then they meet for a one and done. Frozen four,
right?
And so then you go, is that the best option? Well, that's a lot of time and distance and money for one.
Potentially one game, yeah.
So we are. So to be clear, we're going to be back with the league round neutral site format in Fogarty in 2019. We are identifying and discussing what the best competition is to decide the format. It could end up in the same way that it was, but it may not. And in our first year, we had both teams off on that Sunday.
Sure.
And the second year, we had one team off, and the team that was off won.
Yes.
And the third year, we had the one team off, and that team won. And so there is reality that you have that extra day of rest. It might give you that extra bit of juice.
Sure.
For sure. So we're trying to identify that. It might end up being another day off, and at least it's it's not easy. It's not easy getting this all right. And we try to serve a lot of masters, and we try to do the best we can to create those events, make sure there's the opportunity for maximum exposures. And I got to tell you, it's working right now. It's working.
It certainly is, as you pointed out, and we point out all season long. Just record numbers every year of players moving on to the NCAA Division I and Division III level. So, thank you for your hard work. Thanks for coming on and talking with me and explaining the league stance and why we do things the way we do. Like I said, fans perhaps upset, but again, perhaps there's a larger picture at play here as well.
Well, fans are always they're so important, and not only what they do to support the team, but to support the players. And that's one of the things I like about our whole tournament format is we do two best of 5 rounds to serve the fans.
Yeah.
Then we put them into a neutral site, and this format's 2 out of 3. And then if it's a one and done for the championship, it's like Game 7. So ultimately, we've served every community, and we've given the players a chance to overcome 3 different situations to get there. Is it perfect? No, but let's not let perfect get in the way of something that's really good.
Well, and I don't know, as we were discussing, I don't know that there is a perfect solution. You look at, again, you don't want to keep guys there. People can't take a week and a half off work to come to the finals.
Don't let perfect get in the way of what's really good, because perfect may not exist.
Exactly. Well, Mark, thank you for coming up, and I'll let you go and shake hands and play mayor and enjoy the rest of this event.
Anytime, and maybe we're doing this again in Fogarty at the Roberts.
Sounds good. Hope to see you there.
Good luck.
Again.
Well, once again, that is Commissioner of the North American Hockey League, Mark Frankenfeld. We appreciate him taking the time to have a long discussion with me yesterday. We were going to go to commercial, but the teams came out a couple of ticks early, so we're going to keep it here and start period number 3 with the Toros leading by a score of 5-1. Toros have goals from Gellerman, Belisle, Earn, Skoog, and Henbrandt. Parker Brown with the lone goal for the Ice Dogs from Dylan Abbott. It came on the power play between the Toros' 4th and 5th markers. Now, the officials just had a conversation with Nick Grabko. Not sure why, but either way, puck is dropped and we are underway. Toros are not on the power play. The officials decided not to call that too many men at the end of period number 2. So 5-on-5 play as we begin period number 3. Chopped ahead on the far side. Johnston keeps it at the point. Coet will move it along to Kimball. Kimball up the middle. Lance touches for Belisle, who finds Lund. Lund in one-on-one has his shot blocked. Lance tries to work it back to the point, and it's taken, and Johnston will go the other way. Johnston has it swept off his stick by Strom. Taken away by Belisle. He works it to Earn. Earn keeps it moving to Lund. Lund is tied up along the wall, keeps possession, however, and works it back behind the goal for Lincoln Earn. Shot on, save made by Grabko. Draw to the left. of Grabco, hammering around to the far side, and Henbrandt. Henbrandt carries ahead, leaves off far side. Skoog delays, drives the net, shot save made, rebound given to the near side. Strom rings it in behind for Henbrandt. Henbrandt for Reisenen, one-timer, save made. Reisenen carries the rebound in behind the net. Near side. Henbrandt tries the far point. Tack to tape for McGinnis, and he'll just flip it down low. Reisenen and Kangas do battle for the Toros, but it's taken away by the Dogs, and they'll play up the near side. Only as far as the red line. No, Brown able to keep it and eventually chip it in. Dogs need fresh troops. McGinnis will retreat and retrieve. He comes ahead for Reisenen. Reisenen finds Kangas. Kangas speeds ahead while his mates are changing. He's forced to turn. He's looking for the trailer. Instead, he'll keep it. Kangas working on the far wall. Sweeps it down low. Gellerman fanned on a pass. He wanted Alexiak. Ledford has it on the near side now. Pushes play to the red line. And then chips over the blue. Back on it is Coet. Coet moves it for Hill, who's tied up. Alexiak steps in to help. They continue to dig. Scrum continues all the way to the near corner. Coet pushing his weight around, and he's able to take it away and throw over to the far side. Gellerman can't quite get it out of trouble, and it's taken over by Woods. Woods looks to center. Tip blocked out front, I believe, by Hill. Then spun down the ice. This will go for an icing. Icings are brought to you by Minot's Finest Collision Center. Drawn to the left of Grabco. Played over to the far side. Flicked ahead, and it'll roll all the way down. Won't go far enough for icing, so the Dogs take over. Dewey's ahead for Stampahar. Stampahar broken up at the red line by Ryan Green. Green can't take it away from Profit. Kimball does and works it to the far side and Earn. Earn comes back across to Kimball. Long stretch pass ahead. Finds Kelly. He leaves for Koss. Koss tries to carry down the wall. Turned over. Green. Shot blocked. The Fairbanks net is off. It's moved. And it's put back on by Reed. Pass ahead to Dewey's. This one rolls back. Lincoln Earn is on it. Earn leaves to the near side. Plays ahead for Koss. Koss plays over to the far side. Kelly carries deep. He's looking out front. Wants to center. It's blocked off before it ever got to Koss. Kelly taking in the wall. Plays it down where Johnston finds it and chips ahead. Wardega plays it back. Garby comes to the near side. Johnston up ice. Kothi leaves off Mobley. Mobley is hauled down, and the Toros will go to the kill. Draw will be to the right of Grabco as the Toros go to the kill. Lance, Belial, McGinnis, and Strom, the quartet, out for the Toros. Draw one back by the Dogs. Garby down the wall. He missed Mobley. It'll roll down for Sorensen. Sorensen couldn't stop either. Sorensen gets it back. He'll look to walk the goal line. He tries to get it out front. One-timer goes up off the end wall. Comes back in front. A quick stick by Grabco. A failed clear by Lance. Garby to Abbott. Abbott plays down the wall to Jax Murray. Gets it right back at the near point to Abbott. Now he leaves for Murray. Murray carries all the way up top. Now he leaves off near circle. One time try. Grabco with the glove. Going side to side. The shot went back the way that Grabco had come from. But the glove was quicker than the puck, and the Toros still lead by 4. 15:07 left to go here in period number 3. Toros on the verge of improving to 3-1 at the showcase. Draw one back by the Dogs, but it splits their D, and Stampahar has to retreat and retrieve. Light pressure from Koss forces him all the way back behind his own goal. Now Stampahar comes out. Skoog steps into him. Skoog pokes at it. Takes it away. Skoog wanted to get in front for Koss, but he was well covered. So now Skoog just killing time in the offensive zone. Minute 8 left on the power play for the Dogs as it's taken over by Johnston. Johnston starts up the near side, drops a pass for Stampahar as he hits his own blue line. Long pass ahead. Kothi touches for Mobley at the Toro line. Mobley leaves down to the far side, hash marks. Johnston trying to walk off the wall and drive the net. Lincoln Earn puts him down hard. Now they'll dig in behind the net. Earn had stepped on the puck to keep it there. It squirts out front. One-time try. Fought off by Grabko. Rebound. Koss couldn't clear, but he works it ahead for Skoog. Skoog just hoists one that bounces on net. Everyone goes to change except for Stampahar. And the Toros have 4 fresh killers. 4 of 5 power play players changed for the Dogs. 28 seconds left on the man advantage as Stampahar now gets in the bench for some relief. Started up the near side to the Dogs in the form of Garby, who leaves it at the side of the net for Jax Murray. Broken up. Jax Murray plays to the near side. Sorensen walks in, wires, blocker, save. Rebound to the near side corner. They'll dig along the boards. Dogs control. It's Jax Murray trying to spin off pressure. Gets help from Sorensen. Toros come full strength as Sorensen spins behind the goal and comes back to Jax Murray. Jax Murray, bottom of the near circle. His centering feed is broken up. Karems to Garby, who tries a long shot from the point that goes wide. I think it may have tipped off the very edge of Grabko's glove. Diving poke, trying to spring Kelly, but Green couldn't get it there. Back on the attack. Abbott tries a shot. That one goes wide. Rebound kicked aside at the side of the net. It caught Sorensen in the chest. He's able to settle it down now with Sorensen spinning along the near wall, watched by Coet. Larson's there as well. Played back to the near point, and Abbott. Abbott along the blue line, leaves off near side. Jax Murray looks across. Centering feed broken up by a sliding Larson. And now Kelly has it. Comes across to the near side, and Ryan Green. Green gains the red. Chips to himself over the blue. Stepped into. And Kelly's going to have to dig against Edwards on the near wall. It's taken away Scioli. Scioli watched by Green. Scioli dumps it into the zone. Grabko out of his net to stop it. He'll ring it around to the near side. It rides the rail all the way to the near point. Westland couldn't corral it there. Played over to the Toro bench. Kelly chops it ahead. Arm is up. They'll call that icing. Kelly was certainly short of center. So the draw comes back into the Toro zone. Draw to the right of Nick Grabko. One of 3 goalies the Toros have in camp. And I have no idea how they're going to decide what to do with that situation, as I can't imagine they'll keep 3. And behind the net, Dogs take over, thrown in front. Kelly finds it, plays back to Larson, who feeds Green. Green gains the red line and rolls it deep. Woods back on it in his own zone. Toros are able to change after icing the puck. Passes ahead, that missed Erickson, and it will go for a Minot's Finest Collision Center icing. .719 seconds left to go here in period number 3. Draw to the right of Nate Reed. Gellerman can't get that shot through traffic, and Profit looks to go the other way, harassed by Oleksiak. Out of his net to stop his Grabko. Hill leaves for Earn. Earn forced to turn by Mobley. Near side, Mobley takes over after an errant pass by the Toros. Earn. They dig in the corner. Kangas is there. Mobley as well. Eventually it ends up in behind the net. Kothi and Earn will battle. Earn plays over to Hill. Hill looks up the middle of the ice Kangas couldn't skate that out of the zone, and it's dumped back in behind the Toro net. Earn keeps it moving. Gellerman, trouble finding the handle. 11-11 left to go here in period number 3. Gellerman bumped into by Woods, taking off the puck. Pass across for Garby. He'll just chip it in deep. Lincoln Earn finds it. Earn brings it around to the far side. Gellerman chops it ahead, not out. Johnston fights through and then plays back to Woods. Woods, long shot, that goes wide. Rebound poked in the corner by Earn. Away from an alert Mobley, who would have had a whole wide open side to tip it into. Woods, shot blocked by a sliding Gellerman. Follow-up try blocked in front as well. And hacked ahead for Oleksiak. Oleksiak on alone as the Toros are changing. Can't dangle through Garby. Henbrandt and Oleksiak gain the line. Skoog is there as well. Skoog finds the trailer. It's Coet, and his backhand try goes up and over. Oleksiak settles that down. Falls down. Skoog steps in and takes it away. Skoog working along the wall, plays it back to the point. Coet tries a shot. It goes wide. Karam comes to the near side half wall. Kimball sweeps it in behind. Henbrandt's tied up there by Bordiga, allowing Garby to play it ahead, but he flubbed the pass. Reisinen dumps it in. Toros touch up. They'll give chase. 9:45 left. Far side, Skoog pressuring. Henbrandt takes it away. He's got Reisinen in front. The pass was off the mark. He goes right back to Henbrandt. Henbrandt looking. Wants to try and get it to the front. No clear lane. Now Henbrandt just carries it out. Skoog, one-time try. Save made by Reed. Down low for Henbrandt. Henbrandt for Reisinen. Reisinen spins it back to the point. Coet comes across for Kimball. Kimball delays. Fans on the shot. Skoog digging. Kimball's there as well. It squirks out for Reisinen in front for Henbrandt. His one-timer's blocked by Bordiga. Jax Murray finds it. Played ahead for Sorensen. Sorensen's all alone as his mates are changing, so he'll just dump it down low. Kimball throws ahead to the near side, and it'll roll down to Stampahar. Swept across. Touched deep into the Toro zone. Kimball's back on it. He'll ring it to the near side. Stampahar. Belisle steps into him. Glass and out for the Toros. Stampahar finds it at the red line. Turning with it, Edwards gets it to Ledford, whose shot goes up and on a play. Was it tipped? It was. So the draw stays in the Toro zone with 8:29 left to play here in period number 3. Toros control off the draw. This is McGinnis ahead. It gets down to the Fairbanks blue line. Chipped into the zone. McGinnis can't stop that. They work a cycle on the near wall, do the Dogs. It's broken up by Taylor Lance. Tries to chip ahead. Pass for Belisle was to the wrong side of him. He's a lefty, not a righty. Meanwhile, taken away by Belisle on the near wall. He looks up ice for Keenan Lund. Lund gains the line. Drops a pass for McGinnis. McGinnis just chips it deep. Lance is there. Lance hit hard along the wall. Erickson takes it away. Flips one up ice. Profit watched by a trio of Toros who are back. Profit trying to spin along the wall. Escorted into the glass by Austin Koss. Pass ahead. Broken up. Lund misplayed, taken away by the Dogs. They've got a man in front. Grabko blocks the pass before it ever got out from behind the net. Back to the point. Westland leaves off far circle. Mobley comes back to the near circle. Looked up top. Long shot. Save made by Grabko. No rebound given. 7:12 left to go here in period number 3. Toros lead 5-1. Looking around the rest of the showcase finals from earlier today, the Magicians 5, Odessa Magicians 2, Odessa nothing. Jamestown 2, Shreveport 1. Corpus upends the Aberdeen Wings 3-2. Amarillo improves to 4-0. They'll win the showcase if Topeka loses later tonight. And New Jersey 2. Bismarck 4 over Janesville. Tomahawks 3-1 over the Springfield Junior Blues. It took overtime, but Austin beat Maryland 4-3 as that's chipped out to neutral by Kelly. Spinning with it at his own blue line is Kothi. Far side, Johnston. Johnston lost the handle. Strom finds it. He comes to the near side, and Koss. Koss gains the line and rolls it deep. Koss gives chase. This is Kelly and Koss. They collide with each other, allowing Johnston and the Dogs to take over. Green can't find the handle, and Mobley will look to turn and go. He looks to the far side, Kothi. Kothi watched by Earn. Shot blocked by Earn into the near side corner. Long shot, save made through traffic by Grabko. Rebound to the far side, and Kelly. Kelly carries up ice. Touched it into the zone. Tries to throw in front for Green, who was all alone, but a pair of Dogs prevented that pass from getting through. Thrown out to the neutral zone where Hill takes over. Hill flicks ahead, broken up, and it caught someone on the Ice Dog bench for a whistle. Finishing the other scores, 2-1 the Wilderness over Lone Star. That's a final. Games in action later tonight, Chippewa and Topeka. Again, if Topeka wins, it forces a tie atop the showcase standings. Kenai and Brookings. And then Wilkes-Barre takes on TDP, the U.S. National Team Development Program U17 roster here for an exhibition game. Kangas plays down the wall. Gellerman has his shot blocked. He gets it back, plays up top for Hill. Hill through traffic, that's blocked by Brown. Played ahead, Gellerman found it. Gellerman, drag move, and then tries to chip it deep. Second try, doesn't get through to Kangas either. Alexiak for Kangas, gives to Gellerman. Shot, it's in! Gellerman, his second of the game. And the Toros lead 6-1. A similar play to his first goal, coming out of the corner to get the Toros yet another goal. Chip deep into the Toro zone off the draw. Grabko out of his net. Plays over to the far side. Chip down into the corner. Rolled around to the far side. Flicked ahead. Henbrand couldn't find that. Neither could Rysinen. Parker Larson has it. He'll push play into the zone. Larson forced into the corner. Larson winning a battle. Larson spins it back the way he came for Rysinen. He wasn't on the boards anymore, however. Chipped ahead and out to neutral ice. Skoog ahead. Henbrandt will just flick that in. Rysinen gives chase into the corner. But it's controlled by Bordega and the Dogs. Skoog got a stick on it, throws in front. Rysinen shot off the crossbar. That puck was still loose, and now Henbrandt, who was trying to dig it out as the whistle went, just took a cross check to the stomach. .433 left to go here in the third. And Rysinen just hit the crossbar as he tried to kick the extra point. Draw one back by the Dogs. Mobley and McGinnis come together. The puck down into the corner. Lund down low. Belisle has it hacked off his stick. McGinnis keeps it. Throws it down the wall for Lance. Lance tied up. Lund overskates the pass. Garby banks back to the far side. Kothi can't get around Lincoln Earn. And now it's just hoisted into the Fairbanks bench for a whistle. 4:05 left to go here in period number 3. And the Toros will improve to 3-0 on the season, barring an epic collapse Draw to the left of Reed, Johnston, and Lance. Lance wins it back to Lund. Far wall. Shot goes just wide off the stick of Lund on the feed from Belisle. Mobley ahead. Closed off along the wall by McGinnis. Lance can't find the handle. Kothi can't either. Now he does, and he slides it deep into the Toro zone. McGinnis for Lance, who kicks it to Earn. Earn holds behind the Toro net and feeds McGinnis. McGinnis starts up the near side. Looks ahead. He finds Lund. Lund in, using his body to protect. Forced to turn in the corner. Goes back to McGinnis at the point, but it's cut off by Mobley. McGinnis with a good stick. Breaks it up for a moment, but support comes from Profit, and Profit's into the zone. Profit cuts wide as he hits the line. Now he looks to center, but Taylor Lance took it away. I think that was actually Lance who tapped his stick, calling for the pass. Profit threw it there, just assuming it was his own guy. Whistle goes on the offside, and with 3:12 left to go in period number 3, Toros lead 6-1. Draw outside the Toro zone. Banked ahead, Woods. He throws it up and out of play for a whistle with 3:06 left to go here in the third. Good to see Mr. Sawchuk here wearing his UMass Lowell Riverhawks hat. Father of Toro alum Nolan Sawchuk, starting his freshman year at UMass Lowell. Seen a lot of Toro alum, either players or parents, here this week as they come to check out their former team. As that's offside again. 2:50 left to play here in period number 3. I've said it several times during his Toros career. The Toros have had bigger, stronger, faster athletes, but I don't know that they've had a better hockey player than Nolan Sawchuk. This is in behind. Back to Westland. Westland holds. Plays down the wall. Taken over by Spencer Kimball, who falls down. He'll dig in the corner. This is Strom taking over. Strom turns back the way he came. He'll give to Kimball. Kimball up for Koss. Koss gains the red line and then feeds to Kelly. Kelly tries to drop it back to him. Koss falls down and it'll go the other way. Scioli into the middle. Broken up by Coet. Carried into the zone by Green. Green tries a shot. Blocker save. Rebound given. Awkward looking save from Reed as that one was headed over his head. It goes wide of Grabco for a Minot's Finest Collision Center icing. 109 seconds left to go here in period number 3. Hope those of you who were watching at the start are still with us. At least in the Magic City. I understand if some Fairbanks fans found better uses for the last little bit of their Saturday afternoon. This is chipped ahead. Coet's back on it. Big hit in behind. Delayed call coming. Coet is down. They've blown the whistle as Coet is slow to get up. The official was calling for help from the bench. Now Coet able to get onto his knees. That's a good sign. That is the first thing you want to see after a hit like that. Is the player able to get up? Brennan Coet still down. After a bad hit. So they've already put up a 5-minute major. Matt Kothi. is done for the evening. The Toros will finish the game on the power play unless they do something to make it 4-on-4. 5-minute major. It doesn't matter how many times the Toros score.
With 1:33 remaining in the third period,
Kothi has to serve the full 5 minutes of the major.
Matt Kothi gets 5 minutes for checking from behind and a game misconduct.
They've given him a game misconduct as well, so Kothi is definitely done, even if there were to be some sort of miracle comeback. Kangas on the draw against Scioli. Kangas wins it back. Hill touches back for Earn. Earn comes across for Gellerman. Doesn't catch it cleanly. Gellerman sweeps it back to Hill. Quickly to Earn. Earn leaves off far side Alexiak. Alexiak looks across for Gellerman. It pops up high in the air. Taken away by Edwards. Edwards just throws it all the way down. Toros will start up ice. This is Hill. Comes to the near side, Kangas. Kangas dangles through, tries to leave for Gellerman. I think they're trying to get Gellerman the hat trick. This is Brown. Chipped ahead, Deweese. Deweese shot off the mask. Kangas gives back. No, he held it. Kangas starts up ice. Tries to dangle into the zone. He's separated from the puck. And it goes back to the Toro zone. Ahead for Skoog. Skoog played into the corner. Henbrandt looks for Reisenen. Reisenen back to Henbrandt. Henbrandt gives to Skoog at the half wall. Up top, Larson back to Skoog. Top of the far circle. Skoog drops down low. Henbrandt up top, long shot. That gets blocked off wide by traffic. McGinnis is on it, throws it in front. Save made. Edwards trying to fly the zone. Will go all the way down, and the horn will sound to end it. Toros win. Final score is 6-1. We will take a break and come back with all the happy math on the Farmers Union Insurance postgame show. For these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Austin Koss. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat it at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's. When we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a Farmers agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals Farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Firehouse Subs Catering. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, Firehouse Subs has crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. The more subs folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives.
Firehouse Subs Catering. Choose from sub, salad, or dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just $5 a person. Visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. While we have a couple seconds, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of Ryan Family Dealership.
They know the only way to win someone's respect, to earn their business, is by meeting and exceeding their expectations. That's why I buy my vehicles here. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, you can be sure they'll go the extra mile for you. Take it from me, you're going to love buying from Ryan.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Welcome back inside the Schwann Super Rink in Blaine, Minnesota. That's a wrap on the NAHL showcase for the Toros. Toros win by a score of 6-1. We'll recap all the scoring for you and put a nice bow on it before we get on the bus and head back to the Magic City. Matt Gellerman opened the scoring from Kyle Alexiak at 14:31 of the first period. Then Fritz Belisle got his second of the season from Lance and Lund at 19:01. That one came on the power play. For Lance, it was his 6th point. For Lund, his 7th on the season already. As well, Lincoln Earn then got his second of the year unassisted in 1934 on a play in which he just threw a puck on net and it redirected off of a defenseman's stick and 5-hole on the surprised Nate Reed. That made it 3-0 after one. Wilmer Skoog put in a rebound from Ryson and McGinnis at 5:22 of the second to make it 4-0 Toros before the Ice Dogs finally broke through. Parker Brown from Dylan Abbott on the power play. Each of them their first goal and assist respectively. That came at 14:36. It broke Nate Grabko's shutout at 14:36 of the second. That made it 4-1. Diedrich Henbrand at 19:27 answered back from Wilmer Skoog. Henbrand's first goal, Skoog's first assist, second point of the afternoon. That made it 5-1 after two. In the third, Matt Gellerman got his second of the game from Alexiak, who now has 5 assists at the showcase, and Andrew Kangas, who got his first assist to go with his 3 goals here this week. That pushed it to 6-1. Toros had a couple of chances to add on late. A crossbar by David Reisman, the biggest or best chance, I should say. So, what does that all mean? The Toros go 3-1 at the showcase, which is all out of division games. As a result, everyone in the division playing outside of the division. So everyone going home with a winning record, it looks like, except for perhaps Brookings. Austin, 3-0-1. They're in first place. Bobcats, they are 3-1, as are the Toros, tied for second place with 6 points. Aberdeen, 2-2 at the showcase, as are the Minnesota Wilderness. They'll both head home with 4 points. And the Brookings Blizzard, they play later tonight. They are 1-1 with 3 points, currently sitting in last. I think the most impressive numbers to look at, though, for the Toros, 20 goals scored and just 9 allowed. More importantly, 7 of those 9 came in game number 1. So since that first game of the season, the Toros have outscored opponents 15-2. Some hard choices still need to be made. A couple players still have to be sent home, including one of the 3 goaltenders. I don't know how Marty Murray, Shane Wagner, and Wyatt Wasilunchuk are going to decide which of the 3 goalies does not get to stay here, because there's no doubt that Nick Grabko, Ben Garrity, and Reed Wachenko all deserve to be Minotauros this year. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm glad I don't have to help make that decision. That will do it for us here at the NAHL Showcase. We will talk to you next week from Brookings, South Dakota, as the Toros still have to play some more road games before we get to raise that Central Division banner on October 6th at home. 7:05 puck drop, which means a 6:50 pregame show Friday night. Toros at Brookings Blizzard. Until then, I'm Ken Oda, hoping you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. We will talk to you next Friday here on the Minotauros Network.
This has been a presentation of Minotauros Hockey. Visit MinotaurosHockey.com to stay up to date on all things Toros. This broadcast was brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Minotauros Hockey, join the charge.
How long have you been in Grand Rapids? Lived there my whole life. Okay. Actually, no, I haven't. I've been in Colorado. I lived in Colorado for 7 years. I know it's not that big of a problem. You still gone up 40 miles? No. Well, over 2 years. Probably at least 6 years. It's my mom's best friend. Yeah. You know which one it was? I don't. I stayed there actually when I moved to Minot, but I